Welcome, taking a seat in your chair. And if you do have that yoga strap or something you could use like the strap, a long scarf or belt or a couple men's ties tied together, go ahead and grab that. If you don't have something that's useful like that, that's okay. I'll give you some alternate movements to use. And you can go ahead and just put that off to the side for now. We'll come to it in a little bit. So starting first, sitting in your chair with your feet on the floor, your spine a little bit away from the back of your chair, hands resting in your lap. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Letting go of everything that you needed to do to get here today, knowing that you've done it, you're here. Taking a next inhale breath, nice and deep, nice and full. And then sighing that breath out. Knowing that whatever might come after class is something in the future, nothing you can control right now. So we're going to really work to be present, to be here and now. Taking one more breath like that. Inhale. And then let it go. Starting to feel yourself come more fully into your body. You might notice your eyes closing or softening. Beginning to smooth your breath out. Breathing in and out through your nose now as best you can. At any point, though, you feel you need to breathe through your mouth, for whatever reason, that is absolutely okay. But when and if possible, breathing through the nose. Taking your right hand down, placing it on your lower belly. You'll take your left hand and place it on the center of your chest. And as you start to establish your breath here, see if you can feel how the breath is moving between these two hands. Imagining that you were like your torso's like a cup, and as you breathe in, you're filling up from the bottom to the top, like you're pouring kind of water in that cup. And then as you breathe out, it's as though you're sort of pouring that water out, emptying from the top down to the bottom. Beautiful. The next time you inhale, see if you can lift your chest a little higher, create more length and space between the hands. Then as you exhale, gently compress the belly in, drop your chin and round your spine, sort of feeling a compression between the hands, shortening of the space. Then inhale, lift the chest, lengthen that space, maybe lift the chin up, let the shoulders roll back. Then as you exhale, gently draw down and in, feeling those hands come a little closer together. Good. Let's keep moving like this. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, gently contracting. Beginning to warm up the spine, get some energy flowing up and down the channel of the spine. Good. 3 more breaths like this. Kind of like an accordion, sort of compressing and then lengthening. Good. Last one. And then the next time you inhale, simply come back to sit up nice and tall. We're going to take those hands now as you exhale. Let's actually soften the shoulders first. Then as you inhale, open the arms wide. Then as you exhale, switch which hand you have on your chest and which hand you have on your belly. Good. Take your next inhale again, open the arms wide, and again switch the hands, one on the heart, one on the belly. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract and switch the hands. Good. Inhaling, exhaling. Nice. Keep going. We're going to build on this, adding back in our little cat-cow motion here. So inhaling, arms expand, chest lifts, chin lifts. Exhaling, the hands come back in, remembering to switch which hand is on top, curling down and in. Inhaling, lifting up, opening up, arms go wide. Exhaling, drawing in, curling down. Good. Inhaling, lifting up, opening up. Exhaling, curling down and in. Inhaling. Good. Exhaling. Finding your own rhythm, your own pattern of breathing here. Moving the body with the breath. 3 more breaths like this. Nice. Next time you inhale, extend those arms long. Good. As you exhale, simply soften the shoulders. Good. Another inhale, reach out through the fingertips, get as long as you can. And then as you exhale, gently tilt down to your left, letting the right arm tilt up as the left arm comes down. Then inhale back up through center, and we'll exhale and tilt down towards the right. A little like we're a plane flying in the air, yeah? Inhale up through center. Exhale, tilting over. You remember kind of running around as a little kid, pretending you're a plane? So we're sort of doing that motion. Inhale and then exhale to tilt. Good. Couple more times from side to side. Good. One more each side. Nicely done. Last one, last side. Coming back up through center again. Soft shoulders as you exhale. Another inhale to extend long through the arms. As you exhale, the left hand now is going to cross over to the right thigh. The right hand will go behind you, gently twisting your upper body towards your right. Next time you breathe in, free up both arms, lift them as high as you comfortably can overhead. Then exhale over to the other side. Right hand, left thigh, left hand behind you. Good. Inhale, arms up, reach up, unwind. Exhale, twist to the right. Nice. Inhale, arms up and high, unwind, then exhale, twist to the left. Last time here, we're going to lift the arms up and go over to the right side, pausing now on the right side. Holding the body here, but breathing long and full. Nicely done. Next breath in, you can take the arms back up. And then our last side here, we're going to twist to the left arm behind you, right hand on the left thigh, holding, breathing. Beautiful job. Inhale, arms back up again, lifting them as high as you can, coming through center. As you exhale, your left arm's going to come down. Take your right ear towards your right shoulder, and you might drop your right hand onto that left ear. That's an option, or you might simply place your right hand on your thigh. That's fine too. Giving a little stretch down the left side of the neck. If you're looking for a little bit more of a stretch, you could take your left arm and wrap it behind you, reaching it across your back to the right side. Again, these are just options, finding the option that allows you to find a little bit of sensation, but not going to a point of strain or pain. Good. Let that left arm come back down beside you. Extend that right arm out or up. Then reach that left arm up to meet it as the head comes through to center. Right hand will drop down beside you. Head's going to tilt to the left. Maybe that left hand comes onto the right ear or maybe back onto your lap. Right hand might stay at your side, or you might sweep it around behind you. Wherever you are here, whatever shape you've taken with your body, know it's perfect for this moment. Stay as you are and focus on your breathing. Filling that cup up. Big breath in, then emptying that cup out. Big breath out. Beautiful. Extending that left arm up to the sky, then freeing the right arm back up, lifting the head through to center. As you exhale, your hands are going to come now down about level with your shoulders, if that feels okay. If it's a bit much for the shoulders, you could take them a little lower. That's fine. But we're going to interlace the fingers here and release the first finger so you're pointing straight ahead. If interlacing your fingers is painful at all, you can always hold on to one wrist with the other hand. Good. Then from here, as you exhale, you're going to reach forward as far as you can, keeping the arms parallel to the ground. Then as you inhale, come back up and start to lean back towards the back of your chair. Once again, keeping the arms parallel. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, drawing back. So this is that seesaw motion. Actually, it's not seesaw. It's more like sawing. Sawing the tree back and forth with your breath. Exhale to come forward. Inhale to come back. Good. Three more like this. Really great motion to start to open up the back, to stimulate digestion, and to start to get some movement into the hips. Last time forward like this. Last time back, inhaling. This time as you come forward, as you exhale, sweep your arms over to your right. Keep them straight. As you inhale, come back, leaning back, sweeping the arms over to the left and around in front. Good. So inhale, leaning back into the left. Exhale, forward into the right. So I like to imagine here I'm holding onto a really big wooden spoon and I'm stirring the biggest pot I can imagine, trying to scrape the edges of the pot. Good. Next time you come around to the front, pause there, unlace the hands and lace them the opposite way. So that's the challenge of putting the other pinky finger underneath and then all the other fingers from there, releasing that first finger forward. Take your next breath out, lean a little further forward, then sweep to the left. Inhale, leaning back and going to the right. Exhale, coming around in front and to the left. Inhale, leaning back and to the right. Really good. Big stirring motions here. Well done. Three more big stirs. You got it. This is really going to get the energy going. Last one. Coming back up through center now. Free up the hands. Inhale again. Arms high. Big breath in as you exhale. Hands to the knees and gently fold down over the legs. Keep your hands touching the legs as you inhale and roll back up. Good. Exhale and roll down. Inhale and roll up. So find your own rhythm here. Exhaling to come forward and down, just going as far as is comfortable. Then inhale and rolling up. Good. Exhale, rolling down. And inhale, coming on up. One more time. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, coming up. Really nice. And as you come up now, bring your hands onto your hips. We're going to come down into the feet and gently start to tap the toes. Get a little motion going on in the feet. As you're alternating your feet, tapping one foot, then the other, see if you can sit up a little bit taller now. We've done a fair bit of forward motion, so it could be common to kind of round forward. After that, sit a little bit taller. Good. Let's switch the toe tapping to some heel stomping. Right and then left, alternating, stomping those heels on the ground. This is a great action to do while you're watching TV. maybe during the commercial breaks to give yourself a little bit of action in the legs, keep that blood flowing. Little bit of heel stomping. Good. Then take both heels up off the floor. Walk the feet in a little bit so the toes are more underneath your knees. And then moving the heels together, start to circle the heels around. So we're not doing kind of egg beater circles. We're going to move the heels in the same direction, circling. Good. And then let's try the other way. Circle the opposite direction. You might notice one direction's a little bit easier to do than the other. That's okay. Good. Nice. Coming back through to center, walk those feet forward again, heels on the ground right below the knees. Okay, so this is where we're going to grab our strap if you have one. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. I'll give you some alternatives. If you have a strap of some sort, unwind it and place it underneath your right thigh. Now, if you have any concerns for your knee, you're going to take your strap underneath your right foot instead. That's just going to give the leg a bit more support. If you have concerns for the hip and lifting the leg in any way is not okay for your hip, you're going to keep your foot on the floor and slide it forward and back. That's also a good option if you don't have a strap. Good. Okay, so with your strap or strap alternative, you're going to have it under the foot or the thigh, and you're going to hold the strap so your arms are straight and you're sitting up tall. Then from here, we're going to lift the right leg up, keeping the knee bent. So if you're sitting without the strap and you're not lifting the leg, you're going to place the foot on the floor with the knee bent. Otherwise, with the strap, lifting that foot off the floor. Then from here, we're going to straighten that right leg out and bend. Keep tension on the strap so you're actually supporting a bit of the weight of the leg. If you're not using a strap or you have your foot on the floor, you're going to slide it forward and then bring it back, maybe even taking it underneath your chair. And then forward and back. Good. Otherwise, if the leg is lifted, with that tension of the strap, straightening and bending. Good. Nice. All right, for those of you that have the strap, next time you bend the knee, keep the knee bent. Take both straps into your right hand, and then you're going to open the knee out to the right, drop it down a little bit, bring it in, and then lift it up. Open to the right, down, in, and up. If you're not using a strap, you can draw a nice big circle on the floor with your foot. That's going to get some similar movements going on in that hip. Good. Let's switch directions, going down, then out, then up, then in. What I want you to be careful of here is that we're not kind of moving the whole body to get the leg to move. Keep your upper body pretty still. This can be kind of fatiguing, so it's okay if you're starting to feel the leg tire out. We'll give it a break in just a moment. Good. Coming back through center, holding on to each side of the strap. Again, you're going to extend the leg back out. So whether the strap's under your thigh or under your foot, it's fine. Take both straps into your right hand once more, sitting tall, opening the leg out towards the right, just as far as is comfortable. Take your left arm out to the left. If your foot is on the floor, the leg is straight, and you're sliding that leg out to the right, again, just as far as is comfortable. Good. Nice. Let's hold for another 2 breaths here. You've got this. Well done. Let's bring the legs slowly back through center. Release the foot to the floor. Drape your strap over your lap for a moment. Bring your hands together. Interlace your fingers if that's available, and then gently press your palms forward. We'll give a little stretch to those hardworking hands. If interlacing the fingers is not a good option, hold one wrist with the other hand and press the palms forward. Switching sides there. Good. Nicely done. All right, let's come to the other side. So if you're using the strap, option 1 is to place the strap underneath your thigh. It gives a bit of support, but also some freedom for that knee to move. But if you do have any concerns in the knee, place the strap underneath your right foot. If If you're not using a strap, start with that, or sorry, underneath your left foot. Left foot, yeah. If you're not using a strap, place the left foot on the floor. Good. Then from here, those who are using a strap, you're going to lift the left leg up, walking your hands down the strap so the arms are nice and straight. This is going to help you keep tension on the strap. Then from here, whether the foot is lifted or not, let's start to straighten and bend that left knee. Straighten and bend. Good. Nicely done. Go slow, and we don't need to have that knee locked straight, but just working towards straight. Beautiful. The next time the knee bends, keep it bent. Take the strap up into your left hand, and then open the knee out to the left. Drop it down a little bit, bring it in, and then lift it up. Out, down, in, and up. If your foot is on the floor, start to draw some of those big circles. Once you've done 4 or 5 motions in one direction, pause and change directions. Go the other way. Good work, everybody. Sitting up tall. Good. Bringing that leg back through to center, extending the leg out now. Lifted foot or foot on the floor. If you're using a strap, take both straps into your left hand again and open the leg out to the left. Watch the tendency to want to lean over to the right. Stay straight up with the spine. Take the right arm out to the right. So your foot might be on the floor or lifted. Either is fine. Sitting up tall, breathing here. Full body breaths. Good work. You've got it. Stay with me. One more breath. Nicely done. Then slowly lower the right hand down. Bring the left leg in. Release the foot to the floor. And you can place your strap off to the side, somewhere you're not going to step on it and that's out of your way. Coming back to sit with both feet on the ground, palms open at your sides now, sitting tall in Tadasana. On your next inhale, sweep those arms forward again, interlace the fingers again, and press the palms forward one last time. From here, you're welcome to keep your arms straight out in front or start to lift them up overhead. If you have any concerns for your spine, keep yourself upright here. If the spine is feeling okay today, you might do a subtle little forward fold. So we're not looking to come all the way down, but like a quarter of the way forward. You'll feel the weight start to shift more into the legs and into the work of the back. If you have any concerns for your knees, hips, or low back here, you're going to stay seated. Otherwise, pressing into the feet, you might slide weight off the chair into the legs. Good. Reaching the arms forward. Let's release the grip of the hands wherever you are and let the arms drop to your sides. Then inhale, take them up. Exhale, drop them down. Good. Inhale, take them up. Exhale, drop them down. Beautiful. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time, we're going to inhale and rise all the way up. Sit or stand tall. Reach up. Look up. Exhale. Drop the arms. Let them go. Good work. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Big release. Good. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Big release. Nice. Shake those arms out. Shake the legs out. Good. Give the hips a little wiggle. Give the shoulders a little wiggle. See if you can get your whole body to wiggle. Get it loosen up. Loosey-goosey here. Let everything shake. Whew. Good job. All right, then bring yourself back into a Tadasana, sitting or standing. Feet hip distance, palms forward, shoulders back. Find again that breath that fills you up, bottom to top, and then exhale, empties you out, top to bottom. If you're sitting in the chair, you might take your hands now around to the sides of the back of the chair If you're standing, your hands might come onto your hips or around towards the back of your hips with your fingertips pointing down and your thumbs on the outside. Wherever you are, slide your shoulder blades a little closer together on your back. Then begin to press into your feet strongly. Really wake up the legs. Feel your tailbone get heavier towards the ground, and then your heart, your chest, your collarbones lift lighter up towards the ceiling. Depending on your spine. So if you have any compression or injury in the spine, you're going to stay here like this, working to lengthen the tailbone down to lift the chest up. If the spine is feeling okay today, as the shoulders roll back, you might start to curve your upper back back. Watch the tendency here for the head, though, to drop. Keep the chin slightly tucked. Let the head be a natural extension of the curve of the spine. Oh, yes, and remember to breathe through all of that. Keep your breath flowing. Well done. Inhale, come back up through the center. Release your arms to your side. If there's any lightheadedness or dizziness, please take a seat in your chair. Let it pass. Good job. For those who are standing, you're going to bring your chair now up to the top of your mat. Turn it so the back of the chair is facing you, and you can come to stand with your hands on the back of the chair. Now, if for whatever reason the back of your chair is really high, or maybe it doesn't have a back, you could use a table or the wall as support instead. Okay, those of you sitting in the chair, I'm going to have you start just where you are, but with your arms straight out in front. Those who are standing, hands are on the back of the chair. Beautiful. Gaze ahead. Breath is flowing. On your next inhale, you're going to slowly lift both your heels, coming up towards your toes, lifting your heels as high as you can. Then gently, as you take your next breath out, allow your heels to come down. Slow inhale, lifting the heels up. And exhale, lowering the heels down. This is not fast at all. We want to feel the motion and engagement as we lift, and feel the effort of control as we lower. Good. Those of you who are sitting, as you go to lift your heels, you might take one arm up overhead, then bring it back down as the heels come down. Then switch arms. Those of you who are standing, if you're feeling pretty steady on your heels, you might take one arm up from the chair as the heels lift, and then as the heels lower, lower that arm. Switching which arm lifts each time you come up and lower it down. So we're going side to side with the arms. These are just added to that original motion of heels lifting and lowering. You might keep your hands on the chair and simply focus on the legs and feet. That's okay too. Good. Those of you who are sitting, as you lift your both heels, try lifting both arms. Then as you lower both heels, try lowering both arms. Those of you who are standing, you can stay with one arm, then the other, or try lifting both hands up from the chair as the heels lift and lowering the hands down. These are options. So if that causes you to wobble too much or fall out, that's okay. Come back to one arm at a time. Those who are sitting in your chair, once you lift your heels, pause there. Those who are standing, come up onto your toes as best you can, maybe taking one arm up, maybe switching arms, maybe taking both arms up, keeping your heels now lifted from the ground. Breathing here. Well done. Hands down, heels down. Good job. All right, let's give those hardworking calves a little bit of a stretch. If you're standing, your right foot's going to go back behind you, keeping the right heel on the ground. So you should be able to have both feet flat on the floor, both legs straight. Okay, those who are sitting in the chair, send your right leg straight out in front, heel on the ground, flex the toes back. Those of you who are standing, right foot stays down on the ground, left knee, front knee is going to bend and stack right on top of that left ankle. Coming into a warrior one, you lift your chest, you might take your arms up from the chair, you might keep your hands on the chair. Those who are sitting, right legs extended, flexing the toes back, both arms up. Good. How's your breathing here? Well done. If your arms are lifted, let your hands come down. Step that right foot beside the left foot and let's switch sides. If you're standing, left foot comes back. If you're sitting, left leg goes forward. Those who are standing, left heel is on the ground, right knee bends. Those who are sitting, flex your left toes back, heel on the floor. Then wherever you are, you work with your arms where it feels okay for you. Maybe they stay on the chair, maybe they go out in front, maybe they come up overhead. Wherever you are, though, I want you to stay present with your breath, still feeling that sense of filling up and emptying out with each breath. Well done. Hands down, stepping the feet back side by side, returning to your Tadasana. If you're sitting in the chair, once again, interlace your hands, press your palms forward, lift your arms up. If you're standing, holding on to the back of your chair, walk your feet back, making a nice long L shape with your body, coming into our downward facing dog. Good work. Looking towards the chair, starting to walk your feet back up towards the chair, and then taking your chair and turning it around so the seat of the chair is facing you. Good. If you're sitting in the chair, go ahead and walk your feet wide apart and gently fold your upper body down between your legs. If you're comfortable coming onto the floor onto your knees, you can use the chair to help lower yourself down onto your knees, taking your knees wide, your big toes to touch, hips towards the heels, hands to the earth, forehead down, child's pose. If you're comfortable coming to the floor, but just not okay to come onto your knees, that is okay. Make your way down in whatever way works for you and come to lay on your back, taking your knees wide, holding onto your shins with each hand. So we're each coming into our own variation here of child's pose, compressing the belly, opening the back, grounding our sense of energy here. So we get the energy moving, but we want to ground it back down to something that feels more calm and consistent. Good. We'll add in now our Brahmari breath, placing the tongue to the roof of the mouth. As you exhale, gentle hum. Taking your natural inhale, soft hum on each exhale. Take 3 more breaths like this. Last one. Then let your tongue drop from the roof of your mouth. Release the effort of breathing. If you're on your back on the floor or on your knees on the floor, you're going to gently and slowly make your way to sit up on the ground, taking your time to get there. Those of you in the chair, use your hands as support on your legs to roll yourself up and come to sit back in your chair, mid back in your chair. So not all the way back, halfway back, feet back to hip distance apart. Those of you on the floor, I'm going to have you have your legs extended. Now, if you find that having your legs extended, you kind of drop back into your spine, sort of round, a couple of things you can do is grab a pillow and sit up on a pillow, but then also take a blanket and roll it up and rest it behind your knees. Sometimes that's helpful as well. Good. Then from here, if you're on the floor, take your hands down beside your hips, pressing towards the earth as your head lifts or floats up towards the ceiling, lengthening that spine once more. If you're sitting in the chair, grab a hold of the sides of the seat of your chair and give a little pull up. This will help that spine lengthen. Reestablishing that deep whole body breath here. Good job. Okay, those of you on the floor, you're going to take your left leg out to the left just as far as is comfortable. You might grab your strap here if you have one. Those of you sitting in the chair, you can walk your left foot out a little bit and then send your right leg straight out in front, heel on the floor, flexing the toes back. If you have a strap, you can place it around your right foot, pressing the foot into the strap, but also using your hands to pull back on the strap so there's support for the leg. Then from here, long spine, begin to fold slowly over that right leg, nice and slow. Walking the hands down the strap as you go. If you're not using a strap, your hands can come onto the legs for support, reaching towards the toes. Good. Nice. Slowly now, as you inhale, make your way back up. Good. If you're sitting in the chair, bend your right knee, place your right foot on the floor. If you're on the floor, take your right hand and hold both straps into your right hand. Let your right elbow rest onto your right thigh. So if you're in the chair, right elbow, right thigh. If you're sitting on the floor, you're holding the strap, pulling back on the strap with your right elbow on your right thigh. Then slowly turn your chest towards your left and send that left arm out from there, reaching long from the shoulder. Now, if extending the arm is not a good option for you, that's okay. Keep your left hand on your hip. If it feels all right for your shoulder, you might take your left arm now and reach it overhead, sending it over your head towards the right. Good job. Let's take that left hand down, then slowly ease back up through to center. If you're wherever you are, bring both legs back together. If you're using a strap, you're going to switch it over to the left foot with the left leg long. You're going to walk or slide that right leg out to the right. So the left leg is more in front of you, straight in front of you. Good. Long, long spine here. We're back to holding one side of the strap in each hand as you slowly fold down over that left leg. Taking your hands down your strap, keeping that left foot flexing back. Again, if you're not using a strap, it's okay. Your hands can come to rest on your thigh or your shin as you work your way down towards your toes. Okay, slowly with support, start to bring yourself back up. If you're sitting in the chair, you're going to bend your right leg, place your right foot on the floor. Yeah. Sorry, no, bend your left knee. I apologize. Bend your left knee, place your left foot on the floor. That makes sense. Keep your right leg extended out to the right. If you're sitting on the floor, you're using a strap, take both straps into your left hand. Then let's all bring left elbow down onto the left thigh. Right hand comes onto your hip or extends out to the right. As you slowly rotate your chest open to the right, your right arm might reach over your head. These are options. Nice long side stretch here. Breathing. Good. Not straining here, but breathing in a gentle extension. Beautiful job. Let that right hand come onto your hip first, then rise back up through center, bringing that right leg back beside the left leg. You can take your strap again and toss it off to the side. We are now fully done with that strap for today. If you're sitting on the floor, legs again extended out, maybe that roll is underneath your knees. If you're in the chair, knees are bent, feet are on the ground. From here, we're going to take the left hand over to the right thigh, right hand onto your hip, or wrap it around behind you and gently twist your spine towards the right. If it would feel okay for your spine, you might start to walk your left hand down that right leg, bringing a little bit of a forward fold into the twist. Maybe taking that right hand and wrapping it around your back. These are just options, so work where it feels best for you. Good job. Gently unwind the spine, coming back up through center, and simply switching sides. So staying upright to begin, right hand to the left thigh, left hand around behind you, staying here if this feels best for you. Or choosing to slide that right hand down the left leg, bringing in a little bit of a forward fold. That's going to accentuate the stretch. Maybe taking that left hand and sliding it across your back. How's your breathing here? Good job. Okay, gently unwind your spine, then make your way back up to sit tall. For those of you on the floor, if it's comfortable to sit cross-legged, I'll invite you to do that. Otherwise, you can keep your legs straight out. Sitting nice and tall, we're going to come into our alternate nostril breathing here. So one more pranayama practice before we make our way to Savasana. Finding your left hand, bringing it underneath your right elbow. You're going to support your right arm with your left hand. Then taking the first two fingers of your right hand and resting them between your eyebrows. This is just for support. The right thumb is going to rest to the outside of the right nostril. The ring and pinky finger are going to rest to the outside of the left nostril. And we're going to close the nostrils using these fingers alternately. I'll guide us as we go. So both nostrils open here. Take a big breath in. Complete exhale out. At the bottom of that exhale, close your right nostril with your thumb and slow inhale through the left. The top of that inhale, close your left nostril, release your right, exhale through your right. Keep your left nostril closed, inhale through your right. The top of that inhale, close your right nostril, release your left, exhale left. Keep the right closed, inhale left. Close the left, release the right, exhale right. Keep the left closed, inhale right. Close the right, release the left, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. 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 Exhale left. Last round. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. The bottom of that exhale, release your hands into your lap, close your eyes, let your natural breath return. Soften everything that is willing to soften here. Letting go of anything that is willing to be let go of. For those of you sitting in your chair, you can start to make your way to the back of your chair, grabbing any props you might need, maybe a pillow behind your back or one in your lap. For those of you on the floor, you can start to lay down onto your back. You might take that roll of a blanket underneath your knees as you extend your legs out. Or you might choose to keep your knees bent, take your feet wide and let your knees fall together for support. Take your time here to set yourself up well in your Savasana. If you're wearing any glasses, watches, or distracting jewelry, you might want to take that off. Give the body a moment to rest. If you're feeling a little chilled or you have something close by like a sweater you could put on or the blanket to put over you, I would suggest doing that. Those of you sitting in the chair, you want to rest your hands in your lap. Those on the floor, if it's comfortable for your shoulders, let your arms rest slightly out to your sides with your palms facing up. And then gently, if you haven't already, softly close those eyelids. Settle the eyes back into their sockets. Soften any features on the face and any sense of expression on your face. Let it just melt away. Keeping your lips touching, but your lower jaw gently hanging off the upper jaw. Your tongue softly resting down and away from the roof of the mouth. Feeling an openness in the back of the throat and a freedom now for your natural breath to flow. recognizing that right now there is nowhere else you need to be. There's nothing else that you need to do in this moment, but to be here right now, to hold steady just as you are, with loving kindness. Let's all rest here, and I'll bring us back when it's time to close the practice. allowing your body to remain still and at rest. As you hear my voice, simply call your attention back in and start to scan through your body, noticing the places that feel at rest. But also maybe noticing the places that maybe had felt a little resistant to resting, to releasing. It's okay. You don't need to force any release here. It will come in time with practice. Let me just take note of where we were able to rest and maybe where today was a little less willing to let go. And starting to invite some gentle motion through your fingers, through your toes, and maybe slowly turning your head one way, then the other. If it would feel good for you, you might take your arms overhead and one more time interlace those fingers and send the palms away, stretching long through the body. Those of you on the floor, you can start to bend your knees one at a time and gently roll yourself over onto your side. Those of you in the chair, you might release your hands down, elbows on the thighs, and gently round over your legs, keeping everything feeling really soft, really easy. And then those of you on the floor who are lying curled in on your side, press yourself up slowly, coming back to sit on the floor or sit in your chair. And those of you folded forward in your chair, ease yourself up, coming away from the back of the chair, removing any props you may have been using so you can sit up tall and free, feet rooted. Those on the floor, feel your sit bones in the ground and then grow your spine from there. We'll meet in our seats, palms touching in Anjali Mudra, eyes still softly closed. And we'll bring our practice to a close today with the chanting of Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We chant Shanti, the word for peace, 3 times. First as an offering to ourselves. Secondly, as an offering to those we love and in our community. And third, we send out an offering of peace to the world. I'll chant this once so you can hear what it sounds like, and then I'll chant it again and you can join me. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Joining me if you're ready. Inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you all so much for choosing to come and to practice yoga together. Namaste.